What's up, guys? It is my first official podcast. My name's Steve, for those of you who didn't know. And in my podcast, we're going to be talking about personal growth. Wide variety of areas, from finance, health, to spiritual growth. And I want to help all you guys on your journeys and share some of the information that has helped me evolve and grow to who I am. And I have a lot of work left. I think everybody is in a situation where they're trying to get to the better version, the highest version of themselves. I've been super motivated and generating ideas for a podcast for a long time. I've been inspired, some huge names, Joe Rogan. This will be on the side of my car stuff too. So I'll be interchanging content because I can't always make car content. So I want to be able to film and not have to worry about, car stuff, buying parts and just all that. So in today's vid, we're going to talk about, I quit my job without a backup plan and whether or not I regret it. I don't really have to get too much into detail. A lot of you guys, follow the videos. If you haven't, you could check back in a couple vids, but to make a long story short, I was trucking for a bit and I needed some time off the road. So I kind of made a small plan and I just put my 2 weeks in and I left my job without having another job lined up. So I did have some ideas in terms of obviously making money. Making money in 2024 is pretty easy. I mean, you could sell things, you can monetize things online. I'll get into that in another podcast. But I quit my job without a backup plan, and a part of me does regret it because I'm gonna tell you why. I think a lot of people are scared of quitting their job because they don't have a nice fund, a nice emergency fund where they can fall back on. So in my instances, I did stack up a good amount of cash, so that gave me the confidence to up and leave. I didn't really have to think twice about it, but things do pop up. So I regret in a sense, quitting because some emergency stuff came up, and yeah, granted, I do have the funds and stuff to cover it, but it's still super stressful, guys. When you're dipping in or you're pulling out of your cash and you don't have anything really replenishing it, or you don't have money replenishing it right away, it gets stressful. The type of guy who I always have to have cash with me or money in my accounts to feel like I'm all right. Even when I do have money in my accounts, I'm I'm still I should have more. I'm just really hard on myself. So I regret in that sense, just not having another. So I have a source of income, but like I said, it's not a weekly recurring thing like you're used to a 9-to-5 job where you get weekly checks. And I think a lot of my life I've been relying on that. I think everybody goes to a 9-to-5 for a while until they figure out what they really want. Although I didn't have a lot of time to do the stuff I wanted to do, I went in knowing that. So I left a pretty gravy gig, and I don't even know if I could, get back into that, but I had it pretty smooth. They really worked with me and stuff. So I left a good thing for knowing that I wasn't going to be able to go back. I left a pretty decent thing. And when I say a good thing, I don't say obviously some of the customers weren't the best, but when I say good thing, I mean consistent miles, consistent checks. That's what I'm referring to as good and cool managers. So I regret in a sense where, I left like that. And the last thing I want to cover is having time off is good, but having too much time off can be a killer as well, because if you don't have things planned, I don't know why I'm holding this pen. I guess I was gonna jot notes down today, but I'm just free. I'm going free flowing with my thoughts, just stating whatever comes to my mind. So these are the things that I'm coming up with now. Having too much time is also a killer because you're trying to figure out things to do during your day. Now I know that's why it's important to be on a schedule. It's important to exercise and just be be making productive in your time. I'll get into that'll be a whole nother thing. But there's some days where I'm like, all right, I caught up on things, I'm waiting for things, like what do I do? So like you have to plan like your days out, and I'm granted it's a blessing to have full days. It's a blessing to have full days, but I just went back to work part-time. It's a 3 days a week, so it's not gonna really kill up too much time. But just be careful with that, guys, because you'll end up leaving, and if you don't have having a passion helps, guys. But if you don't have a passion or things you're working towards, or if you finish those things when you're off, you're gonna be like, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? So yeah, I didn't wanna make this video too long. I also plan on getting a legit podcast set up. I wanna get a mic. I wanna get, I have good lighting already, but I wanna get a good mic and stuff. I hope you guys really enjoy it. I had some fun making this. I have more ideas planned. I know a lot of you guys want to see the Civic Si boosted. It's coming, I promise. I just can't tell you when. I take my time, I guess you could say, right? But that's coming. So in terms of podcasts and stuff, drop your comments down below. What do you want to see? I will be putting more videos out. I have way more ideas, but I want to connect with you guys. I'm sure everybody has a similar situation. And this is like kind of like therapy for everybody. Like I like talking to you guys, I like talking to the camera, I like connecting with you guys in comments. But drop down below what you guys want to see. Let's get it, guys. I'm excited. This has been it's been a inspiration and a thought for a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first one, and hope we can connect more. I'll see you guys all soon. Peace.